People are going to try and turn you into the villain of their story. This is something I've dealt with since I was young, since I was probably around the age of 14. What people would do is they'll bother you, come over, talk to you, try to provoke you, and then when you show any type of provoked, reaction, angry reaction, sad reaction, stressed out reaction, they use that as to make it seem like you are bullying them. Big giant manipulation tactic, turning someone into the villain instead of understanding that you're the villain yourself. So I'll give you a really, really, really good example. Usually it's like this. We'll use a classroom, for example, because I've dealt with this in high school and college, a little bit in middle school, a little bit in elementary school. But basically what a person does is they'll see you, you're sitting in the back, or you might even be sitting in the front. You don't really talk that much. You stay to yourself. And what people will do is they will come over, try to get a rise out of you, or you tell them straight up that you don't really feel like talking to them or you don't want to be their friend, and they take that as you being a bully or a villain. They will use that, they will run with it, and now they're trying to start their villain arc because they say that you were rude and you were the villain in their story. Everybody needs a villain in their story. They need a reason to justify their horrible actions, and they're always going to use someone else instead of taking accountability and understanding that they're the one who's starting the drama, starting the issues, and creating themselves into a villain. And the only way you can honestly really avoid this is kind of being a little nice to somebody so they'll just leave you alone. And that's something I've realized. Because people are going to make you into a douchebag even when you literally aren't doing anything to them. It's the strangest thing, but I've had so many people do that, bro, simply because I don't want to talk to them. So they make it appear like I'm a villain because I'm quiet and to myself and don't start drama. This is going to always happen in life. You're always going to have people that start drama. And also, all you really can do be slightly nice to them so they'll leave you the hell alone so they won't start no drama. I can't really think of another reason. Or just don't give a damn and just be the villain of their story and just zone their ass out and don't start no drama. Because some people are just emotional beings. Some people are very mentally sick, okay? They have mental issues. So they're going to bother you. They're going to start drama. They're going to justify every reason that they're a douchebag, an asshole, or a rude person, or a rude individual. And, it's going to happen. It's always going to happen. And you're always going to have people try to use you as like the template of that, You're the reason. It was because 2 months ago I tried to talk to you and you wouldn't talk to me, and it just pushed me over the edge because everybody does that to me. Okay, but realistically, people don't have to talk to you. That's just like the dudes who get angry at women. Women don't have to talk to you. Women don't have to be your friends. So you can't get mad because they don't want to talk. And men don't have to be friends with anybody either. People do not have to be your friend just because you have emotional issues, mental issues, and problems that you have to solve within yourself, within your own being, within your spirit, within your mind, and within your heart. So you can't be sitting there and be like, oh, well, they pushed me over the hedge, everybody's rude to me, I'm a social outcast. And the thing about the social outcast thing is that you decide if you're a social outcast. You go and you talk to a bunch of people, and you get to know people. Okay, believe it or not, most of the people that were probably in your college, high school, middle school, elementary school, the ones that were popular went and talked to a bunch of people, and they improved their social skills, and they understood how to talk to people and verbalize themselves and be a freaking interesting person. They knew what made themselves interesting, and since they knew what could make themselves interesting, they made themselves popular. For example, when I was in middle school, what made you popular is having the coolest toys, having really cool Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards made you popular with certain groups, because it all depends on what group you're a part of. Because you always had the sports group, the Pokemon group, the Yu-Gi-Oh card group. Magic was like they didn't have Magic the Gathering when I was in school. I don't remember any kids playing that. Even though from what I heard, Yu-Gi-Oh is inspired by that. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's actually true. But what made you popular when I was a kid was basically, it depended on what group you were in. So if you were a sports person, if you were the best on the sports team, people thought you were cool. You were all raw at basketball, they think you're cool. If you were trying to impress the Pokemon kids, have the nicest cards, have all the EXs, because remember back in the day, they had the EX card. They had like Blaziken EX, they had like Kyogre EX, Zapdos EX. And EXs basically were like these silver cards that were holographic that look really freaking cool. And the picture in the middle usually looked pretty 3D-ish or very detailed. EXs was like the most cool Pokemon cards to pretty much everybody. But basically you decide that in your group. And sometimes just being social and just talking to everybody will get people to like you. But sitting there acting like you're the victim all the time, people get burnt out of that, okay? People get tired of crybabies, whiners. People, nobody likes me. Okay, do you put yourself out there? Do you talk to a lot of people? Have you interacted with enough people? And do you understand that people don't have to like you? Once you realize that people don't have to like you, even family, friends, you know, they don't have to want to deal with you all the time. They don't have to want to talk to you all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, teachers may not want to talk to you all the time. The people at the gym may not want to talk to you all the time. Once you have a realistic view of the world that yes, people will reject you and people will not want to talk to you sometimes. And some people just don't want to talk to you at all and don't want to get to know you. Some people may not like you just because they just don't like your personality. They don't like what you look like. You know, there's different reasons why a person will not like you. So instead of acting like a victim and acting like everybody's so dang mean to you, which everybody is mean to pretty much everybody. So if you're one of those type of people that tries to turn people into your personal villain, stop doing that, okay? The villain is you. You're the villain. All right? You're the prowler Miles Morales, okay, from Universe 42. That's you, okay? You're the villain. You got to get over that. You know, you decide how you act, you decide how your emotions are, you decide what you put your effort and your time into, you decide what you react to, you decide what you think, what you say, how you walk, how you talk, you know, you decide everything. So it's in you to understand the things about you and try to understand other people, try to be friends with other people. If they reject you, it's okay, it's not that big of a deal, and the same thing goes for dating. Thank you, like, comment, subscribe. I will always say this, if you need a friend, you can always hit me up. I will talk to you, I'll converse with you. I will be your friend. Join the Guardian Angels, TGA, that's my group. The way you can join it is literally by just getting to know me more, and we can make a group. I'm trying to make a group kind of like AMP and RDC World. I know it's going to take some time, and I need people that I can really trust. And I'm a very good judge of characters, so don't try to like manipulate me or trick me, because I'm gonna be able to tell, because I've had friends that wasn't shit my whole life, so I can tell when you're just pretending or faking. It's not really that hard to see that when it comes to me. But yeah, TGA, the Guardian Angels, and TGA basically stands for being a guardian angel to your fellow man and woman, and helping them when they're down, giving them motivational speeches, giving them motivational talks, showing them an actual, true, real bond, expressing your love for them as a person, and just being an overall good friend and being their best friend, their guardian angel. You know, pick them up when they're down. If you want to talk to me, you can just comment in the comment section. I'm 100% willing to answer you. Just try to keep the comments respectful. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be rude. Don't be a weird internet person who just says random weird shit in the bottom. There's a lot of y'all that say that. I'm probably just going to delete your comment, block you, or I'm just going to clown the shit out of you, because I like to clown people who act stupid. It is what it is. I am 100% am a troll when I want to be. Cause I'm a mix, bro. I'm like a mix of being extremely intelligent and wise and sharing wisdom, and then also being kind of an annoying, clowny ass dude. I'm both of those things. So, you know, like I said, I'll hold back a lot, but I want to have me some fun now. So keep it respectful in the comment section. My TikTok and my Instagram and my YouTube, they're all the same thing. You can follow me on Instagram. Let me know you came from my YouTube videos. I'll follow you back. I'm not one of those dudes who's not going to follow you back unless you are a fake page. I do not follow back fake pages. I do not follow back people who are trying to sell me something or trying to put me into like one of those market schemes. I'm probably not going to follow you back. It is what it is, because I get kind of tired of those. But like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. And remember, do not turn somebody into a villain, you guys. Do not make somebody else a villain. Just improve yourself, okay? You're the villain. You have to become the hero. You got to understand that, yes, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. Yes, you're going to go through stress, anxiety, depression, sadness, maybe even suicidal thoughts. But you have to get out of that. You got to pull yourself out of the freaking bottom of the well. It's like the Ring movie. You have to bring yourself out of that well, and you have to be a better person. Don't bring yourself out of the well and become a crazy little girl who can turn her head 360 and be terrifying. Get out of that well. Get out of your darkness, your depression, your sadness. Get out of Bane's prison and become a hero like Batman. Love you guys. Take care. Peace and blessings.